Today we're getting into the latest Tesla news, including multiple new Cybertruck sightings, including 2 testing at once, first deliveries of the refreshed Model S, Model Y production ramping up in Berlin and Texas, and much more, so let's get into it. And a special thanks to Charity Stars for sponsoring this video. Head to charitystars.com/Ryan for your chance to win a Rivian R1T plus $10,000 cash. First up today, an update to Tesla's autopilot system came in May of 2021. At that time, Tesla dropped radar sensors in the Model Y and Model 3 in favor of the system they call Tesla Vision. At the time that Tesla made this change, they said, quote, "These will be the first Tesla vehicles to rely on camera vision and neural net processing to deliver autopilot, full self-driving, and certain active safety features." Overall, the loss of radar was supposed to result in less instances of phantom braking, but phantom braking has actually become more of an issue since this change. It's still unclear if the dropping of radar is the reason for this, but I know that for myself personally, I don't experience phantom braking on any of my cars, which are up to date but include radar. Again, it's unclear, but Tesla opted not to change the Model S or X to Tesla Vision at that same time. The reasoning there wasn't clear since they share the same systems, and Tesla could have easily dropped radar on those cars as well at the same time and shipped the same software. Now Tesla has made that change though, with their Tesla Vision site saying, quote, "As of mid-February 2022, all Model S and Model X built for the North American market utilize Tesla Vision. All Model S and Model X built for the North American market prior are equipped with radar." This change was expected and puts all of their cars in line for this technology, so it'll be interesting to see how this affects phantom braking or not. In any case, this remains an issue that NHTSA is investigating, and we should hopefully get updates on that soon. Next up today, Tesla's full self-driving beta, which thus far has been in the hands of nearly 60,000 US-based beta testers, is expanding outside the US for the first time. When asked if FSD Beta was going to happen in Canada within February, Elon Musk tweeted saying, quote, "We've had about 60 or so cars testing internally in Canada, hoping to go wider this weekend." Shortly after this tweet, we saw first photos of the FSD Beta arriving on Teslas within Canada. Tesla pushed version 2022.4.5.4 to some cars in Canada, and it first enabled the beta request button. After that request button, your safety score is analyzed based off of your driving day to day, and then Tesla pushes the beta if your score is high enough. For now, it will likely be a lot like the US rollout, where it's in the hands of a few beta testers and only really expands once a new version with significant improvement releases. Still though, it's exciting to see the FSD Beta program expanding, and many Canadian owners have wanted this for a long time. With all of this, it does point to how slow this rollout is and how long it is truly taking for progress to be made on full self-driving, which Tesla has talked about achieving for years now. Next up today, Tesla's long-awaited Cybertruck has been spotted testing once again. This time, however, we got some new photos that showed just how large the truck is, and we saw Tesla testing multiple Cybertrucks at the same time. We've known for some time that Tesla has multiple Cybertruck prototypes out in the wild. For one, we saw the original prototype at the announcement event, and then recently we spotted the updated one with no door handles brought into Giga, Texas. Some suspected that they simply updated the original prototype here, but there were quite a few differences that people spotted. A construction worker actually posted a full walk around of the Cybertruck where we could see the large windshield wiper prototype, side mirrors, shorter and rounder front hood, and much more. The last we heard about this truck actually came from Instagram with photos from Joe Rogan, who was hanging out at Giga, Texas, where the Cybertruck will be built. A prototype of the Cybertruck has also been seen testing in Fremont over the last few months, and this time, Tesla was working on multiple at the same time. The Kilowatts posted video of the Cybertruck going around the test track, and as we can see, there's actually a second disassembled Cybertruck driving around next to it. This marks the first time we've seen multiple Cybertrucks together at all, and definitely the first time we've seen multiple driving at the same time. We can see from this angle both of the Cybertruck prototypes in line with each other. It also appears that the Cybertruck driving around the track has updated gray or silver wheels, which differ from the last sightings of this truck. This close-up shot shows the second Cybertruck prototype, the one with outside doors. It's clearly very far away, but appears to have some test equipment on it, as well as silver wheels. From this angle, we can see the Cybertruck turned around, with what appears to be the entire front trunk wide open without a cover over internals. It also shows us just how large that front windshield is, truly extending all the way down to the edge of the very shallow hood. Around back, the Cybertruck is wide open, once again, without a tailgate attached. This photo shows the fully built Cybertruck prototype from a distance, and really just emphasizes how sharp the angles on this truck are compared to the Model Ys and Model X's next to it. This short video shows the disassembled Cybertruck doing some sort of slow testing over a bump, likely testing the adaptive air suspension. And then, right as this is testing, the fully built Cybertruck prototype cruises by on the test track, providing some really great footage of that truck, front headlights on and all. It's very exciting to see that Tesla is actively testing this truck at Fremont for various different things and isn't just rolling with one single prototype. They have created multiple, as we've known for some time, but now it is confirmed because we've seen it. So even though Elon Musk talked about the Cybertruck not coming until 2023, that does not mean that they aren't continuing detailed work on the truck. What these photos and videos don't show is just how large the Cybertruck is, though. Photos taken from drone footage at the same factory showcase the Cybertruck parked next to 3 separate Model S's. As we can see from this photo, the Cybertruck is huge. The Model S is already a very large, long, and wide sedan, but it looks tiny next to the Cybertruck. This is also the first we've seen this new Cybertruck prototype, the one with outdoor handles, with its truck bed cover closed. Even though Tesla is clearly dealing with prototypes and doesn't need the truck to have every single feature enabled for their own testing, not seeing the truck bed has worried some, so it's good to see. While the size looks gigantic in these photos, it's important to remember the angle of this photo and look at the white Model S next to it. Yes, the Cybertruck will be very large and very long, but it appears extra long in this photo, just like the white Model S next to it does. This angle shows the same lineup, but gives a more realistic picture with the Model S next to it. It's still huge and absolutely makes the Model S look small, but its proportions aren't insanely elongated. After that, one of the best videos we've seen of the Cybertruck yet was posted by @MinimalDuck on Twitter. It's just one short drive-by on the test track, but it's such a wild car to see that this is fun to watch. The Kilowatts followed that up with a couple more stills from later in the day. Tesla was out testing with multiple prototypes for a while, so it's likely we'll be getting a lot more sightings in the coming weeks. I think that Tesla has some testing they need to do that can't be done completely in hiding. However, they also get great free press by testing the Cybertruck out in the wild, so I think they'll continue doing it for some time. Again, the only real change I can spot in these Cybertruck prototypes is the wheels, which are gray or silver as compared to the black ones spotted at Giga, Texas. That's something that could change quite a bit before the truck actually gets released to the public. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Charity Stars. We've partnered with Charity Stars to give you a chance to win a 2022 Rivian R1T Adventure Package plus $10,000. Charity Stars is a groundbreaking fundraising platform that helps raise money for charitable causes. Donations for this sweepstakes will go towards supporting the Adopt the Arts Foundation. Adopt the Arts is a charity whose mission is to support art and music programs for all students regardless of where they live or go to school. As a musician myself, this is something I value a lot, and as a big fan of electric vehicles, this giveaway is a great opportunity to support art and music and enter to win an awesome electric truck. The Rivian R1T is the first electric truck to market, with an EPA range of 314 miles, quad-motor powertrain, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and 11,000-pound towing capacity. It's also a very advanced truck with its large infotainment screen, connectivity, and much more inside its premium interior. To enter for your chance to win this R1T plus $10,000, visit CharityStars.com/Ryan and use the code Ryan at checkout for 250 free entries on your purchase. Again, that's CharityStars.com/Ryan and use the code Ryan for 250 free entries on your purchase. Next up today, Tesla has officially launched the refreshed Model S. As we know about Tesla by now, they don't wait a year to change up their cars. Instead, they make changes whenever they want, and we've seen that the newly refreshed Model S Plaid has been in testing for some additional updates. Now, Tesla has officially launched this new refreshed Model S. It was first spotted on the delivery truck with a Plaid Model S sporting the new charge port door, rear crossbar, updated taillights, and Plaid badge. Then @JacobIsAMac posted on Twitter about taking delivery of his new Plaid Model S. As we can see from this photo, the rear of the car is quite a bit different than before. Not only does it include new taillights and the shortened crossbar, but Tesla has reverted back to the Plaid logo badge. In previous sightings, we've seen that Tesla actually matched the rear crossbar color to the paint color of the car, leading some not to like this design. However, it appears that Tesla has actually kept this crossbar black in all colors, matching the rest of the vehicle's trim. I personally think this black with the new taillights and Plaid badge looks great, but a blue one was delivered as well. Jet007 on the Tesla Motors Club forums posted their Model S. This is a normal long-range Model S with no badge, featuring the new taillights. We can also see that crossbar has remained black even though the car is blue. This is what the charge port door looks like, matching the size of the Model 3 and Y, with a different functional design of how it opens and an oddly placed Tesla T logo. It's kind of cut off on the side there. A short video posted by @JacobIsAMac showcases how the new charge port door opens. It looks nearly identical to a Model 3 or Model Y charge port door, besides the way that it opens. This larger door is to accommodate Model S's shipped in other markets with a CCS2 standard. These changes all very much impact the look of the back of the Model S, and I actually think that they look great. great now that they're out. But the biggest change for this refresh comes with updated LED matrix headlights. These are a huge improvement over the Model S headlights as shipped until now. They are the headlights capable of many different things, including the ability to spell out Tesla in the holiday light show. These changes have arrived on any Model S going forward, but that left questions as to what Tesla plans to do with the Model X. The Kilowatts spotted a new Model X plaid and noticed the same badge included with the Model S, now on the Model X. Multiple deliveries with this badge have actually occurred, and Tesla has gone with a rear crossbar styling that still cuts into the rear taillights. It hasn't been confirmed, but it is assumed that Tesla has made the same headlight improvement on the Model X going forward as well. Next up today, over at Giga Texas, Tesla is on the verge of first deliveries and truly scaling up production for customers. Tesla has been seen building a large amount of Model Ys and lining them up outside the factory at Giga Texas. We've seen them build many long-range Model Ys as well as some performance models. Many have wondered how to tell if a Model Y is built in Fremont or Texas going forward, and the distinguisher comes in the VIN. Digit 11 in a 2022 Model Y VIN will tell you where the car was made. A stands for Austin, B for Berlin, C for Shanghai, China, and F for Fremont. Now that this has been made clear, we've officially seen the first Model Y reservation holder receive a VIN from Giga Texas. Jared Wolney shared a screenshot from his Tesla app showing a Model Y delivery from March 1st to 29th, and the 11th digit is an A. This confirms that this performance Model Y will indeed be made in and delivered from Giga Texas this month. This VIN is also confirmed accurate according to NHTSA's check digit calculator. It also ends with 137, indicating an early build from Giga Texas. This particular customer lives in Denver, Colorado, falling in line with Tesla's plan for Giga Texas to build Model Ys for the east two-thirds of the US. If delivered this month, it should be the first Model Y we've seen Tesla deliver that includes their new 4680 battery cells and structural pack. It's a big deal, but for now, it's expected to match the range and features of a Model Y made in Fremont. The latest reports say that Tesla is just one EPA approval away from first deliveries out of Giga Texas, so many are expecting this to come in a matter of days. In a similar vein, it appears that Tesla is extremely close to final approval over at Giga Berlin. It is expected to finally arrive this week at the same time Tesla has been seen piling up newly made Model Ys there. Tesla is clearly ready to produce and deliver these cars to customers, so the final approval is the only thing standing in their way. It's expected to come Thursday or Friday of this week and would enable first deliveries from this factory to happen within the month. Reportedly, Tesla is also planning a grand opening ceremony to happen on March 22nd or 23rd, marking their first deliveries there. For now, Tesla is planning to make the Model Y in Berlin with the same battery pack as shipped in Fremont. So those aren't technological advances there, aside from production processes we've yet to hear about. Regarding Tesla's new 4680 battery cells, we know that they recently celebrated the successful creation of 1 million cells. These cells should open the door for better features in the future and lower cost, but it will take quite some time before Tesla can scale up production enough on these batteries to put them in all of their cars. While they plan to make their own battery cells, they still plan to use suppliers, and Panasonic has now announced the start of their own Tesla 4680 battery cells in 2024. Panasonic, who is Tesla's oldest battery partner, said in a press release, quote, "Panasonic Corporation today announced that its energy company will establish a production facility at its Wakayawa factory in western Japan to manufacture new 4680 lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles in order to expand its business globally." Panasonic has confirmed previous reports that this production facility will consist of 2 new production lines. Technically, production could start anywhere from March of 2023 to March of 2024, but many are expecting the latter since it's such a new technology. Next up today, Tesla posted a new video on their official @TeslaCharging Twitter account showcasing the process of building a new supercharger in Brooksville, Florida. This 12-stall supercharger station was deployed in just 8 days. This speed comes in big part thanks to the prefabrication process Tesla is implementing with superchargers, where the truck delivers the chargers fully assembled, ready to install. Tesla has begun using this method for a number of stations in the past few months, and it should become their normal process, allowing their supercharger expansion plans to come faster and faster each quarter. It's great to see them continuing to expand, and it continues to be one of the biggest advantages of buying a Tesla over any other electric vehicle. Regarding other electric vehicles, though, there are a number of cars coming to market. Recently, we've seen first deliveries of the Kia EV6 and Hyundai Ioniq 5, which have both received some great reviews. Those are established companies, but for startups, Lucid Motors just announced that they plan to push production of the Lucid Gravity SUV to 2024. Originally, they had planned for the second half of 2023, but it has been pushed back in favor of focus on the Lucid Air. This makes sense for a new production ramp from a new company facing the same supply chain shortages established companies are facing, but it's great to see Lucid continuing with their plans. They delivered about 125 Lucid Airs in 2021, more than that in 2022, and expect to produce 12,000 to 14,000 of them this year, which is a decrease from previous estimates. It's a slow process, but they are delivering cars, and Peter Rawlinson, Lucid's CEO, said, quote, "We remain confident in our ability to capture the tremendous opportunities ahead, given our technology leadership and strong demand for our cars." For Rivian, the first company to deliver a fully electric truck, they are in the midst of a production ramp, trying to get more and more deliveries to customers who aren't employees. Rivian's CEO said that, quote, "We're absolutely making progress. The plant is starting to ramp nicely." In early January, Rivian stopped production for 10 days to make production line changes to boost output, and by 2030, they expect to have about 10% market share within the EV space. The global semiconductor shortage is their most painful restraint and is something they expect to continue through the rest of the year. We're seeing more and more Rivian R1Ts out in the wild, and I even spotted one the other day on the road near me. Overall, this truck has received great reviews, and I personally can't wait to check one out once they scale up deliveries to customers. Tesla's goal is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. In doing so, they've placed themselves in a position to be the leader in electric vehicles for some time, but I can't wait to see what other electric vehicles come to market and how the industry as a whole and Tesla can improve from the competition. That's all the latest Tesla news for today, so in the meantime, if you want to see the best Tesla accessories you can buy for your Model Y or Model 3, you can check out that video linked up here or in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.